Okay. How many of you have drinking before 21? Okay. Yes or no, have you felt bad about it? Okay, wouldn't it feel nice to be able to have a drink when we turn 18? Because we feel the authority because we are a full adult. Being 18 years of age means that we are an legal adult in the US. What led me to this proposition of fact is that generations are only going to be advanced from here on out. All these kids that are 12 are acting like they're 16 years of age, and people who are in high school are acting doing like adult things like going out of town, drinking, clubbing, staying in hotels, etc. My main point that we are going to talk about is what we're able to do at the age of 18. How is it even possible that the drinking age is 18 in other countries except the US? And what is the value of being able to drink at the age of 18? So, what are we eligible for the age of 18 years of age? We are able to stay past our curfew in almost all cities and areas. We are able to get tattoos and piercings without a parent guardian. We can vote. If we have a right to vote, we have a right to decide what to put in our system, which is alcohol. As crazy as it sounds, alcohol is the number one thing around the drug and alcohol thing that like gets out of our system. Unlike weed or nicotine, that stays in our system. For nicotine, it stays in our lungs. For weed, it stays in our brains, kills our brain cells in our system. Unlike alcohol, it leaves in a sample of one urine. So it's crazy how like we are able to go to school, we're able to stay past our curfew, we are able to drive legally with whoever we want, we are able to like get tattoos, piercings that are permanent, but we're not able to drink alcohol either safely or unsafely. Obviously, the rules still apply as a 21-year-old, but just in order to be an 18-year-old. I feel like just because things are advancing so much, like the world is advancing, generations are advancing, so might as well the laws advance with those rules. So, on to the topic of why foreign countries can drink at the age of 18 years old. The UK, Australia, Asia, and Mexico, for example, as I know the legal drinking age is 18 years old, a lot of young adults who are not the age of 21 find their way taking to a trip to one of these countries to feel more as an adult. So, for example, if an 18-year-old were to fly to Mexico for a trip and is able to drink, what makes the difference of drinking in the US versus like Mexico? James Lacey, a researcher and writer, says how in the US people drive more than those countries and car deaths have skyrocketed. This was published on Quora of 2017. So I guess in those countries they don't drive as often and they don't drive as freely as we do in the US, where we have street laws, violations, prohibitives, and in the other countries they don't really have that. Mostly people walk, take trains, buses, animals depending on countries. So of course like they don't really have to worry about the death rate in like car accidents, but in the US there are plenty of them. In my opinion, and to many other people's opinions, I feel like usually it's the person being reckless and dumb, and that will replace what we had of being able to drink at 18 instead of 21. So on to our right of drinking as an 18. 18 years old is a legal adult. If we are legal enough to be citizens and practically be on our own, then drinking should not be prohibited. There's a lot of underage drinking already taking place, and when it's lifted, when a decrease of illegal alcohol purchasing will take place as well. So having the authority of to do something or not to do makes the person want to do it more. For example, we're in this quarantine, we're in this coronavirus, we have this restriction of not being able to go out, but to some people, they listen, to some people that they don't. They feel like it's a need to just go out for whatever reason and violate those laws and rules because of that restriction on them as a person, which is our civil rights. So our rights to do something and we're not able to do it, that's why people do it more. So I feel like taking away that restriction of drinking, that would decrease the rates of underage drinking, also drinking while driving. Also, there's a lot of underage drinking already taking place when it's lifted, when a decrease of illegal alcohol, like I said. So if there was no restriction, then there wouldn't be people getting in trouble as much for underage buying, underage drinking. A blogger from Washington University states that having the age restriction is only making things worse for people to be in dangerous situations. This was published on www.cognac.com on January 1st of 2013. So having that restriction, like I said, is obviously setting like this mindset on everyone that we need to listen and do what we have to do. But people say that drinking at the age of 21 is an official adult, but they say that 18 is an illegal adult as well. So which one is the adult? In conclusion, we should lower the drinking age because we make a lot of our decisions, and just because of other people who made accidents, everyone in the country is at a disadvantage. Although we are eligible to do certain things at the age of 18, and us having other countries to go to drink legally, and having our own rights, the country needs to realize we are evolving, might as well our laws progress with that. If we are able to make adult decisions at 18, being able to consume alcohol is an adult decision as well. Thank you.